My name is Stephen and this is my channel, Heart's Delight Exports. Hello, this is me again. I'm testing out my iPod to see how it'll do for video recording. So I figured I'd take you along and show you what I'm up to today. I'm down in the garden right now and it's time to do something I haven't done before. I'm composting directly into my garden beds. Here we go. So here's part of what I'm doing today. I got this load of leaves from one of my co-workers. Thank you, Keith. It's about 5 bags. Now I've already turned them into this bed and my first bed. And the greenhouse is soon coming down. Hopefully before the weather turns much worse than what it is. But right now, I'm going to turn all these leaves over and mix them into the soil here. There's some nice big fat worms that are going to love having this stuff. So let's see if I can set up this camera on a nice angle so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's not very impressive, I know. But how about I show you some pictures of my harvest? As some of you know, my laptop that I use for filming video has recently decided to become very unreliable. So I'm exploring new options, but the important part is I had actually lost all my footage of the harvest. I know, maybe it's not a big deal, but it annoyed the crap out of me. I had a great video idea for it, how I was going to present it and all. And for the most part, it all got lost. But I did at least recognize it was happening as it was happening. So I took some pictures of what I got out of my harvest. Now the thing is, each year I try to look at my garden as a hopeful improvement over last year. Now the last couple of years I haven't been doing too good with it, between the weather and aspects of the garden that I'm not working on enough. Last couple of years I did fairly poorly on. This year I did pretty good, I think. It's only a small garden. It's 14.5 foot wide by 19.5 foot long, so close enough to be 15 by 20 for most purposes. But all of this soil is reclaimed soil from under my house, the crawl space. I've been digging it out. The garden is actually a motivator to keep digging out the crawl space and get that part of the project done. Get that ready for a bigger home improvement. But it means that the soil down here has always been fairly poor quality. Not a lot of microbes, not a lot of earthworms or anything in it. Except this year, Thanks to my brother who helped me secure a truckload of manure to put on the soil, my soil is doing better. Last year it compacted a lot. The weather wasn't in our favor because it was mostly RDF here all the time, all summer long. Of course, you need at least some sunlight in order to grow vegetables, and we didn't get that, so that's all I could do for that. But I can, and I have been trying to improve the soil quality. Now, these leaves mightn't seem like they're going to do much, but they will, because they'll provide more food for worms all through the winter. My 3 beds now basically become a compost box. The worms, hopefully by the spring, will have turned most of these leaves into nice nutrient-rich soil. Mostly from their crap, but you overlook that part. But I have put out a call on Facebook for any of my neighbors looking to get rid of more leaves, that hopefully I'll be able to collect up more. This was 4, maybe 5 bags of leaves. It did a pretty good amount of fill for my garden. I'm also hoping this spring, before I plant anything, to get at least another truckload of manure with my brother and be able to fertilize the soil more. 20, 30 years of not seeing sunlight kind of robs all the nutrients out of the soil. But hopefully each year I'll do a bit better than last year. This year, I think I did pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It gives me encouragement at least for next year. But I'm hoping to collect up maybe another 15 bags of leaves. I'm wanting, hopefully before the weather gets completely snowbound, to dig off more soil and get more soil brought out here into the garden. I'm also filling in the trenches, the walkway trenches that I had left in the garden, in hopes of bringing up the overall soil level. If I can do that, once I get the soil level all nice and even the way I want, I'll raise the dividing walls that I put in the beds, and I'll just keep adding more stuff, more leaves, more manure, more soil, and just try to keep building up the height, because eventually this whole backyard needs to be filled in a lot. But that's a separate project. So I hope you found this at least amusing. I hope you cheered me on a little bit for the vegetables when I put the pictures in. And I hope you'll come back and see what I'm up to another day down in the shop or the garden or home rental work. Alright, you have a good one. I'll see you next time I got a video.